G'day, it's fugitive Australian journalist Shane Dowling from the website and YouTube channel Kangaroo Court of Australia. Now, I've just published an article on the New South Wales Police, the Federal Police and the National Anti-Corruption Commission raiding the houses of Bruce Lehrmann and John McGawan. And I'll read you out some of that article in a minute, and I cover stuff the old media aren't covering, relevant points about why the raids probably took place. But one part I didn't focus on in that article is the fact that John McGawan, Bruce Lehrmann's cocaine dealer and media advisor, well, he's thrown a whole heap of people under the bus, including Bruce Lehrmann, his barrister Steve Whybrow, and journalist Samantha Maiden, and probably Jeanette Albertson as well. John McGawan admitted a couple of days ago he started singing like a canary when the police and the NAC knocked on his door. And he admitted leaking court documents to News Corp. And some of those documents was a huge contempt of court to be leaking them because they hadn't been tendered in court. So Bruce Lehrmann, his barrister Steve Whybrow, and Samantha Maiden and Jeanette Albertson could be facing contempt of court charges. And you'll see in the title I refer to John McGawan as the rat. Well, he has a history of ratting people out, as you'll see in my article. But I'll read you out some of the articles Samantha Maiden wrote a few days ago when she broke the story of John McGawan being raided. And it says, Mr. McGawan says he told the NAC in an interview that he voluntarily agreed that neither he nor Lehrmann were or ever possessed any such documents. He is calling on the NAC to return his phones. And he goes on to say, I volunteered to do an interview. There's zero truth to it. It was all made up story promoted by the conspiracy theorists on Twitter. And it also says the National Anti-Corruption Watchdog also seized communications in January 2023 between Mr. McGawan and news.com.au, which he provided a copy of the Mueller report. And it's quoted John McGawan as saying, it's true, I've got nothing to hide, I admitted it, Mr. McGawan said. I said, I'm happy to cooperate with anything you know, but they are only interested in insane conspiracy. Now, that's a very important point because I didn't focus on that on my article the other day, focused on other elements, which are also very important. But there's John McGawan admitting he's singing like a canary because he has a history of it back in 2014. Liberal Party boys and girls accused John McGawan of being a rat, ratting them out at the New South Wales Independent Commission Against Corruption, an inquiry they had in relation to a property developer paying cash in brown paper bags to Liberal Party MPs. Now, I'll get back to the article I published a couple of days ago and you'll see how it all ties in. Now, I'll publish an article on the 11th of August 2024 titled Liberal Party cocaine dealer John McGawan impersonates an ASIO agent, then has his and Bruce Lehrmann's houses raided by the police and the NAC. And it starts off, Liberal Party cocaine dealer John McGawan bragged on social media about impersonating an ASIO agent in a post he published on the 13th of March 2024, which is a federal crime, and spreading lies to a journalist. Then on the 5th of June 2024, both John McGawan's and Bruce Lehrmann's houses were raided by the Australian Federal Police, New South Wales Police and the National Anti-Corruption Commission for allegedly stealing and trying to profit from government submarine secrets. This is one of those Dumb and Dumber stories where the stupidity of John McGawan and Bruce Lehrmann would be impossible to believe if it wasn't true. But make no mistake, this is potentially a huge matter. They could take down a lot of people for numerous crimes, with the Federal Police, New South Wales Police, the National Anti-Corruption Commission now in possession of John McGawan's 3 mobile phones and laptop, which he confirmed to the media. We should also assume the police and the NAC also have Bruce Lehrmann's mobile phones and laptop, although his lawyer, who gave a public statement on the matter, didn't tell the media that. The sort of crimes the phones and laptops could reveal includes, but is not limited to, cocaine supply and illegally leaking court documents to journalists, such as News Corp and Channel 7's Spotlight program. 7 owners, Kerry Stokes and Ryan Stokes, might not have escaped the lion's den yet, like they probably thought they had. Bruce Lehrmann's phones and laptop might even prove perjury by him giving his evidence in his defamation case, and might also show 7 lied to the court about receiving documents and or video from Lehrmann. The old media have so far missed some key points with their reporting, which I regard as being relevant. Firstly, Bruce Lehrmann gave evidence in his defamation case, which pointed to John McGawan supplying him cocaine. That means there could be some very worried Liberal Party people, given the police have taken John McGowan's 3 mobile phones and laptop. Secondly, John McGawan in a previous life also worked for government defence MPs, which adds to the allegation of leaked submarine documents. Thirdly, John McGawan gave evidence at the New South Wales ICAC in 2014 and was accused of ratting to the New South Wales ICAC to regain credibility so he could run for an upper house seat. Fourthly, John McGawan got into a fight on social media, Twitter in fact, with Serkan Ozturk, publisher of True News Weekly, a few months ago, March 2024, and then with me. John McGawan boasted about impersonating an ASIO agent, which is a crime as per the screenshot below, and which I'll put up on the screen now, to lie and deceive journalist Serkan Ozturk. Now, as you can see with the screenshot of one of John McGawan's Twitter posts, he says, "So with Serkan, the True Crime Weekly, I psyoped him with fake accounts claiming to be insiders, telling him I was an ASIO agent. Now I'm going to convince Shane I'm part of a Iran-Contra-style deal to funnel Liberal staffers' coke money into Israel. Now, impersonating a Commonwealth public official is an offence up to 2 years jail." So there you have it, John McGawan admitting a few days ago to the News Corp article that he was singing like a canary to the National Anti-Corruption Commission, the Federal Police and the New South Wales Police in relation to the leaked documents from the Bruce Lehrmann rape trial. And if you go back to 2014, he was singing like a canary, ratting out Liberal Party staffers and MPs. So the question you've got to ask, who's he ratting out now? Who was he singing like a canary about a couple of days ago? And when I posted a link to that article on Twitter a couple of days ago, John McGowan's gone on there and said, "Oh, will you come to Sydney to give evidence?" Well, evidence for what? Who's been charged? Have you been charged, John? But I don't need to give evidence because he's confessed online. But what everyone wants to know is, hey, Mr. McGawan, did you roll, did you? Did you do a plea deal with the Federal Police and the NAC? And so who did you agree to give evidence against to save your own sorry skin, like you did back in 2014 at the New South Wales Independent Commission Against Corruption when you were selling out Liberal Party boys and girls? Anyhow, I'll put a link to that article below this video on YouTube so you can click on that link and read that article, and it's got a lot more information there, so you definitely want to read it. And this story's got a lot further to go. I suspect there will be charges of some sort by the NAC or the Federal Police or the New South Wales Police. Exactly when, we don't know. The Kangaroo Court of Australia's independent media. I publish a website and a YouTube channel, and I'm 100% crowdfunded from viewers like yourself, so please support my Patreon account or PayPal account. With my Patreon account, I currently have 442 supporters donating $2,429 a month. I need to get to about 600 supporters to become financially viable. So if you can support that, that'd be great. 158 supporters to go. Make sure you're one of them. You can donate any amount, $3, $5, $10, $15, $20, $30, $40, $50 a month, whatever suits your budget. It all helps out in a big way. And the link for the Patreon account will be below this video on YouTube and also on my website. And please share this video on social media. And please hit the like and subscribe button. Other than that, thank you for your time and have a good day.